All I have to say is holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, there will not be a live stream later on this afternoon like we normally have on Fridays. So we will see you on Monday when I do the live stream with Gray Man Prepping. Now make sure that you have a seat before we take a look at the price of the oils. Look at this. Extra virgin Italian olive oil, 26 bucks. This is the cheaper olive oil, $35 for two 2-liter bottles. Incredible. Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to do one of the bigger payday preps that I do all year long. And let me tell you why. Because this payday prep, to me, is free. How is it free, AP? Where can I get in on that? Well, I'm not sponsored by Costco. I'm not sponsored by Citi or Visa or whatever that credit card is. But I have a Costco credit card. I don't recommend, ladies and gentlemen, that you do what I do unless you are responsible enough to stay within a budget and to pay your bill off every single month. Well, the Costco credit card has a rebate of different sizes for different things that you get, be it gasoline, be it groceries, be it staying at a motel, etc., etc. And I use that card for about 95% of everything that we spend money on here in our household. I pay it off every single month, and I'm happy to say, as of yet, just a second, my dog is running off. Lulu! Lulu! Like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, as of yet, I've paid 0 interest on this credit card since the day that I got it. And it's been several years now. So do your own due diligence before you try to do something like this. It works for me because I pay my bill off every single month before it's due. That is key. If you hear the dogs in the background, please excuse the noise. They're out here playing. And as you saw earlier, I have to keep track of the little one because she thinks that nothing in the world can hurt her yet because she is young and naive. But we'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. One of the things that I noticed when I was walking around Costco is that the prices are crazy. I don't blame Costco for the prices being a lot higher than they were just a couple years ago because they have to stay in business. But the prices, ladies and gentlemen, are not even as bad as they are in your other smaller supermarkets like Safeway or Fred Meyer's or Walmart. The prices there are actually more than what they are at Costco because at Costco you can get things in bulk. So I'm going to go through everything that I got. Again, remember that this is the one time of the year where we pretty much get whatever we want as long as it stays within the limits of the money that we were rebated from our credit card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the price of each item on the upper right hand corner. That way you can see what it cost me at this Costco here in Fairbanks, Alaska. We have to have our boneless pork belly because from what I understand, they're going to be going up in price. And if any of you have never tried chicharrones, you need to find yourself a Hispanic friend and have them make it for you because it is awesome. I've never tried this before. My wife picked it up, but this is just a pork loin that's marinated in onion, garlic, and bell peppers. It looks pretty tasty. We'll probably have it sometime this weekend. I'll let you all know what it's like once we have some. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have never had Wagyu beef before can have some now on the cheap. This is Wagyu burger. And at first I was like, is it going to really be any better than your regular burger that's like 80-20? Well, this is 75-25 as far as the protein to fat ratio goes. But ladies and gentlemen, it's really, really good. We tried some of this and put it in like a beef stew to add a little bit of extra meat that was a little cheaper than the regular beef that we put it in there, and it came out really good, very tasty, and it's got like the no added hormones or GMO and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to give it a try, I think it's at a pretty good price. It was $16 and something cents, but the price should be on the upper right hand corner. And these were actually pretty good price. These are New York strip, and we paid $8.99 a pound for these. Now, we got 2 of these, and they only had, I believe they only had 1 or maybe 2 of the ribeye, which was actually a very good price as well at $11.89 a pound. So we picked up 3 of these big guys all together. And if you're going to have a lot of beef or you want to get beef on the cheap, this is the way to get it. I go ahead and cut these up in the size steaks that I want. Then I dry brine them, and then I vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. And they always come out great. And they last pretty much forever if you do it that way. These are the avocados that I eat. When I tell you that I have the smashed avocados, I either have these or I have the guacamole. These just happen to be on sale, so I grabbed 3 of these. And just in case you don't know and you like avocados, you can actually freeze these, and they freeze very well. When you thaw it out, you never know that it was frozen. So although I only go through like 1 of these boxes every 2 weeks or so, these 2 are gonna get frozen, and I know that when they thaw out, they're gonna be just fine. We got a little bit of poison this time around in the form of some beef hot dogs from Costco. I got some Korean barbecue wings. Never tried these before, but they look very tasty. And as far as the amount of carbohydrates that these have, they only have like, I believe it's like 3 or 5 grams of carbohydrates per serving, which is not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that these come out really good because I like me some good Korean barbecue. If you've never tried this cauliflower crust pizza, they're pretty addictive. And they're a pretty good choice if you want to eat something that's low carb. For example, if you want to eat something that has a low glycemic index. They're very tasty and a great substitute for a regular pizza. Look, we got a couple of things that are healthy. We got some 3 bean blend for when we make some chili, or for when my wife makes chili. She's the chili maker in the household. We got a 48-ounce tub of Philadelphia cream cheese. Now, they had other choices at Costco as far as getting 48 ounces of cream cheese as well for about $3 or $4 less than this. But I just like the ingredients list on this one better than the other one. We got some Parmesan cheese, real Parmesan cheese, which is very fancy, ladies and gentlemen. And the second to last food stuff we got is some organic chicken broth. I think we got some mushrooms over there, but it's under all of that stuff, so we'll get to it when we get to it. Whenever I go to Costco and I see that these are on sale, I think these were like $5.99 or something like that. I always grab a pack. I think I've got like 2 or 3 of these that are still in their original packaging because I think that these are just awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, for just a tiny bit over $1 a piece, imagine what an awesome barter item this would be. I was wrong. We have 2 more food stuff items that we have to go over, and these are called chomps, and these are just beef sticks that have 0 sugar. Looks to me to be pretty clean, and it's just a good snack that you can have when you're on a low carbohydrate diet. We got a case of 12 of these small cans of mushrooms, and these are the things, ladies and gentlemen, that to me is kind of like a luxury. Why is that? Because this doesn't really have any nutritional benefit to you, but it's something that we like to add to whenever we make like a stew or a spaghetti sauce or a marinara or something like that. Do you all remember when batteries used to cost like less than 20 bucks? Well, the Duracells now, their regular price are like $20 or more. These here were on sale. From my understanding, these batteries are just as good as the Duracell. They have a 12-year shelf life, and someone told me in an email once that they're made in the same factory that their Duracell batteries are made. Now, I'm not sure if that's a fact or not, because I do know that a lot of the Duracell batteries are made in China, and I haven't really taken a look to see where these are made. These say that they're made in the United States of America of foreign and domestic materials, but they do say that they have a 12-year shelf life, which is a great thing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we did not pick up this little girl at Costco, but a lot of the stuff that's left for me to show you, we picked up with her in mind. You want to say hello, Lulu? You want to say hello? Are you chilly? Go on, go play. All right, a few more things to go over. I just thought that this was a great deal. I'm the one that actually told my wife, hey, can we get these bowls? Because they're nice little bowls. You can find 101 uses for them. And they were only, I think, like 10 bucks for 10 of these small bowls. Of course, we had to splurge and get a few toys for our new puppy, Lulu. And, of course, some treats for all of them. They all love these chicken treats. And I mean, they spend a half an hour or so chewing on these until they're gone. And we usually do is we cut them in half. So each of them get a half of one of these sticks, because these are pretty pricey. They're like, I think 15 or 16 bucks just for one pack. So we ended up getting a couple of packs of these. We ended up getting a couple of packs of these freeze-dried beef livers, which is a great deal. I think it's like 11 bucks or something like that. We got a pack of these pork and chicken sausage. Never tried them before. Not me personally, but never given it to our dogs before. And last thing here for the dogs is some pig ears. You can't ever go wrong with getting pig ears for whatever kind of dog you've got. And if you can't see it, ladies and gentlemen, we also picked up this carpet for the entry of our house. It was also on sale. I think it was like $15 or $13. Pretty good deal altogether. Now, go check it out if you like. You don't have to check it out if you like, but all I know is that it's been very consistent where every year since we've had that Costco credit card, we've been able to get a really nice payday prep for free. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm an Ask a Prepper. I'm out. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a great deal. This is the Gladiator Coleman stove, 20,000 BTU, but I can't tell whether it's 10,000 BTU per burner or 20,000 BTU per burner. You see that? I'm gonna wait and see if they put this on sale, and if they do, I'll go ahead and do a review of it. And something that I always get, ladies and gentlemen, whenever they're on sale, and I'm not sure if this is the regular price, but it's a great price, $7 for a pack of lighters. Can't beat it. And check this out. This, I'm not telling you what to do, all right? I'm just saying what I may do in the case that the SHTF is. This is a great deterrent for two-legged creatures, if you know what I mean. And this is a great price. Check this out, 15 bucks. $15 for 2 canisters of bear spray. I would get it, but we already have plenty in the Alaska Prepper household. And if you're looking for a 2-man tent and it's a timber, I've heard that timber tents are pretty good tents. $30 for a 2-man tent. I am not getting 2-man tents anymore because I want something that I can spread my legs in. No more being crouched in a little tent, ladies and gentlemen. And this is actually a pretty good deal for these binoculars. These are Vortex binoculars, and they're coming in at $179.99. From what I understand, this is a very good brand binocular, and it's something that I believe everyone should have in their prepping arsenal. And by the way, these are 10 by 42s. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what, maybe I'll do a video about this later on, but I've already tried this, and this is Wagyu ground beef. It comes in at 25% fat and 75% lean meat. You get 3 1-pound packs for $17, and I'll tell you what, this is pretty darn good. Right here for $1.49 a pound. Chicken breasts, we're looking at $2.99 a pound, and it looks like they have a pretty good stock of chicken products. Let me know what you're paying for the chicken where you live. Here's boneless and skinless chicken thighs for $3.49 per pound. And you don't even want to take a look at the chicken wings. These tiny little things are going for $2.49 a pound. And they have plenty of pork products, and this here looks pretty tasty. Onion, garlic, bell pepper, marinated pork. Well, we might have to give this one a try. They got enough of pork product. Here's one of those pork shoulder butts that I used last week to pressure can. It's coming in at $1.99 a pound, which is not terrible, but it's definitely not great. And bad news, ladies and gentlemen, I was looking for these steaks, you know, these big flanks. I was looking for the ribeye, but unfortunately all they have is New York strip, and not a terrible price, $8.99 a pound. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of these because you all know that I am a carnivore. And ladies and gentlemen, there is not a shortage of beef, but the problem is the price. You're looking at $18 a pound for some prime, which is very, very good quality, but it's still kind of pricey. This is a pretty good deal at $10.99 a pound. And we found what I believe is a little bit of ribeye. This is a small ribeye, and I think we'll be grabbing at least one of these.
thought they tasted pretty good.
And here's the rest of the pork items. This is some pork belly, which is delicious for making some chicharrones. And we will all know when the real SHTF occurs, ladies and gentlemen. You know when that is? It's when Costco no longer charges $4.99 for their rotisserie chicken. When the price on this goes up, that's it. It's the end of the world. And for those of you that were asking from that cooking video that I made, this is the avocado that I get from Costco. It's just organic smashed avocado. They're a little bit pricey, but they're not terrible for bringing 16. And since they're on sale, we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of boxes. Goodness that they have this. I've been looking for these everywhere. I love these. Come on, man. You don't really know me, ladies and gentlemen. You think I'm going to be eating that crap. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Americans are so overweight. Croissant loaf. Who in the world can say no to a loaf of croissant? Of course, we're also overweight because we don't have enough willpower to say no, but I will this time. And if you want to get some really good pasta that comes in from Italy, this is a little bit pricier than your regular cheaper pasta, but it's outstanding quality. And they have different types as well. This one right here is on sale. And this one right here is probably your best bang for your buck right here at $1.25 a pound. But this is all organic pasta from Italy without any of that extra stuff that they put on it. It makes it not real pasta, if you know what I mean. I've actually had this before. It's actually pretty good. You just have to have some self-control. This comes in at 0 grams of sugar, and for your net carbohydrates, for any of you that may be diabetic, take a look at this. You have roughly 5 grams of net carbohydrates with 0 sugars. So this is not bad to like have on your cheat days. Here's your 50-pound bag of flour, 23 bucks. Your 25-pound bag of flour, just shy of $12. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have heeded the warnings for the last couple of years when we've been telling you on social media that you have to stock up because prices are only going to keep going up. And the bad news is that prices are going to continue to go even higher than what they are now. But I will give you some good news, and that is that the things that are very calorically dense like rice, they're still at a decent price. They're nowhere near as good as they were a couple of years back. But they're still at a pretty reasonable price as far as what you're getting as far as calories for the money that you're paying. Here's some basmati rice for $24 for a 20-pound bag, more than $1 a pound. But you got a 50-pound bag of long grain rice here for less than $33. And if you're buying ReadyWise for emergency food, you are wrong. Even though this stuff is cheap, it's because you get stuff that is cheap inside these buckets. Go check out Nutrient Survival for your very best freeze-dried foods in the market. These refried beans are the very best that I've ever had, and they're on sale. If you try some of these, you'll never make your own again because they are so good just out of the can.